Hi, I'm Craig. It's my brother Brad. Welcome to Weekdays with Craig and Brad. We did it, Brad. We made it to level 9, episode 9.
Level
Congratulations.
9.
We
That's the
did
way
it.
it's starting to feel right now, is like level 9 in a video game. It gets harder and harder. It's actually been going easier and easier. I've enjoyed the progression of our conversations over the last 9 episodes, but it does feel like a video game where it's like, now what's going to happen? We're on level 9. So,
Well, I'll
but
tell you
yeah,
what,
we did it. Oh boy.
we did it. Way to go. Congratulations, all you guys watching over on YouTube. I encourage you, if you are new to the show, we are trying to drive for 20,000 subscribers, actually going in reverse right now. We have lost 31 subscribers in the last 2 days. Good riddance. All right.
Yeah, I don't need them. I
No,
want you, and I want your
Mhm.
friends.
That's right. So let people know if you guys enjoy a couple guys talking to our brothers, talking about stuff on a day-to-day basis that you can watch while you pooping or walking your dog. Hey, here we go. We're right here for you guys. What did I say? We're the podcast. What was my tagline?
Podcast you've always got time for.
Yeah, there it is. The podcast you always got time for. Thanks for reminding me about the tagline I had once. We got a good one today. So this week, today we're actually going to unveil the first ever fan art that a wonderful viewer has put together. We're going to be showing that at the very tail end. So make sure you guys are here for that.
Oh, I've got to wait. I haven't gotten to see this.
You don't get to see it till the very end. You better wait, sucker. I also want to let you know all these episodes have been posted at 9 a.m. in an effort to let people know that this is happening. I'm actually going to next week start releasing the episodes at 3 p.m. Central Time after I finish streaming over on twitch.tv/Craig Skits. So they'll be uploaded and they'll be going in the afternoon at 3 p.m. on YouTube. So once I finish my Twitch streams, I'll be going live on YouTube just in time for when I got to go get the kids. So yeah, man, that's hopefully it'll hit a larger audience there. We still need you guys to spread the word and let people know and give thumbs up and stuff.
We got two bros, but also two dads, and this entire experience is revolved around our life as dads, our kids, and when they go to sleep and when they're at school, and but it's been fun. It's been good. Yeah. It's the real deal.
Are you ready to get into this stuff first? Because right now, Brad, it's time for the YouTube comment of the day.
All right. What do we got?
This one. Citation says, and this is a callback to yesterday. We were talking about the Kentucky Fried Chicken crossover, right?
Yeah.
With the short movie. Citation says, if we're making fast food themed romantic movies, then I hope we get a Jack in the Box movie theme, Jack in the Box movie called Jack Off to Romance, where Jack tries to find love on an island called Romance Island. Thanks, Citations. You win the YouTube comment of the day.
Oh man, that's great. That's fantastic. I'm gonna award them 2,000 points for that.
Wow, Citations, look at you. Look at you, Citations. Congratulations.
These are valuable things. We don't just give out points lightly.
Speaking of people who don't give out points lightly, trying to transition. Let's go to my news story.
Okay.
Who is the second most valuable man in the world right now? Do you know?
The second most valuable man.
Yes.
The first one's me.
No.
And no.
First one is Bezos. Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
Amazon boy.
Yes, right.
Wonderkind. Yes. Amazon boy. God, are you kidding me? He made more money right now since I started speaking this sentence than we will the entire next 3 years. Like, it's crazy. But number 2 on the list, at least currently, from what I understand, is Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk. Sure. SpaceX, Tesla. He's an alien. We've established.
Coming to Texas now, right? He's in Texas.
You moved to Texas. Speaking of Texas, today, or I guess yesterday, depending on when you watch this, SpaceX had an incredible launch of new technology that they are trying to get out there. I don't know if you've heard about this before. This is brand new. This is called the Starship. The Starship here. Now, the Starship, it's quite fascinating. The Starship, the whole idea behind it is that it is supposed to be potentially an opportunity to get people around the Earth for like the farthest distance you can go on Earth in 30 minutes. It's like rapid transit up into the atmosphere all the way around, and then
all the way. Okay, like the whole 180 other side of the sphere.
Yes, that's the whole idea here. It's absolutely fascinating. So they did a first test run of it in an unmanned test flight today, and it was pretty fascinating. Pretty fast. This is kind of what it would look like. It looks like a rocket. You know, it goes up into space, it comes down, and this is also what they're potentially looking at using to get to Mars, right? Apparently, so. This is the big thing today. They went up and they're like, look, we're gonna give this a go and see what happens. Unfortunately, on the descent, well,
ooh, oh no, that looks like a 1960s like science film that you would see where it's like, and you don't want to go to space because
right. But they've embraced it. They love it. They actually very much appreciate what happened. They actually showing the maneuver here and kind of what happened. You can see this is from a camera. I'm guessing on the landing pad here. But as it's descending to the ground, because they descend vertically and they land vertically. That's the whole idea here. It's
right.
You'll see one of the burners, one of the thrusters on the bottom actually gives out. And that's what happened here. It descended too quickly. You can see one of the thrusters give out right there, and then it lands and it kaboozies. There it is, blows up.
Kaboozies. Now look right there, right when it lands. I don't wish harm on anybody, and I know this was an unmanned thing, but I would really love if they just superimposed some little guy flying right there.
See you later.
Yeah, flying towards the screen.
But look, well, it may seem sad, it may seem bad, it means like a major step back in our quest to conquer space, right? Yeah. But it's not. See, right. Elon Musk tweeted, "Successful ascent, switch over to header tanks and precise flap control to landing point." Right?
Yeah.
He followed that up saying that they gathered all. He said fuel header tank pressure was low during landing burn, causing touchdown velocity to be high and I don't know, Rudd. But we got all the data we needed. Congrats, SpaceX team. Hell yeah. See, man, he's
that's
stoked.
Why he's worth so much. He's got money to burn. He's like,
exactly.
If I build a rocket and I send it to space and it doesn't land, right? Whatever. I learned something and I'll do it again.
Then he followed up with Mars, here we come. Like
okay.
So you know, like I just
figuring, I get what he's saying. Got it.
So seeing this, how long do you think it'll be before something like this is used to take off to Mars? Knowing that Elon Musk feels okay about this, they have enough data to learn from.
Here's my question, because every time you see one of these early tester rockets go up, it always goes straight up and then they try to land it straight down.
Yep.
I'm not a scientist. I don't know, but why don't they do just a nice coast and land and then, and a takeoff? Like, why do we have to do that? Or why can't we go, we take off and then shoot it in the sky?
Well, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of 30 minutes around the world. You go straight up, go into orbit, then you get going.
If we can get around the world in 2 hours at this point, if it's a little slower right now,
I mean,
that's okay. like why do we have to go from it take me 24 hours and 3 layovers to get there? Why do we have to go from that to
30 minutes?
but I'm not going to get there in 30 minutes. I'm not going to get over to, China, wherever I'm going.
Wow. Could you imagine the idea of jet lag? Like you go from Dallas to Japan, right? Or Dallas, let's just say Dallas to Sydney, Australia, which is a 13-hour difference, right? If I was to get on a plane right now, and then by the time I land, it's like the next morning, or the next night, you're like, oh, that was kind of awkward and really weird, That's truly spacey. In case you guys who are watching can't tell, I love space. I love everything about space. I love the idea of the unknown in space. So that's why I'm intrigued by SpaceX. I think we're just a few years off from this working, which would be
under a decade.
Yeah, and we're gonna see somebody like commercial space travel like this, like before we die, and that's crazy. Assuming COVID doesn't kill us all.
Maybe, yeah. Assuming the worst doesn't happen. You know, my question has always been this, and it's why aren't we doing that yet? Like, why don't we have space travel right now?
Yeah.
Why?
These are all great questions.
So that's my question. You leave it an answer in the comment and educate us. Tell me.
There you go. Wonderful. I love to hear that. I mean, look, you can go on YouTube and find all sorts of reasons why we don't have space travel, because you should see what's going on the moon. The real story of what's happening on the moon.
Yeah. I don't want to lead anybody down any YouTube rabbit holes right now. Just come back with your educated guess or knowledge.
I always love the idea of a YouTube video that is like done by this guy who's like, I don't know, 23, 24, and he's like telling you about space, you know, or whatever. And he's like, these are the conspiracies. It's like, oh, okay, you know, you've been alive for, you know, you've been an adult for 6 years. You know what you're talking about, you know.
Well, hey, look, I give those people credit. I saw a picture the other day that said the greatest teachers we've known in our lifetime have taught virtually. And I think of these low budget guys like Bob Ross. I think of
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. I think of Lamar Burton. Was that his name from Reading Rainbow? Who was the other one? Steve Irwin. You know, these guys, there is a TV show, and we're able to do that these days with YouTube. And so, you know, if he happens to be 23 years old, but he's got the knowledge, then what difference does it make?
It's great.
I'm tired of seeing people knocking low budget YouTube channels. Because you could learn a lot.
That's right, especially from us.
Especially from this channel.
Hey, speaking of things you can learn about, why don't you tell us about your story, Brad? Let's educate people on some really high quality information.
Well, I was thinking about the holidays coming up, and I was thinking about wrapping presents and how horrendous I am at it. And I've always been, and I'm a creative guy that, like, my mindset is if I don't know how to do it, I'll figure it out. And I'm typically really good with that. I think we get that from Dad. We're like, we'll figure it out. We'll you know, even if we don't do it right the first time, we'll catch on and we'll get it going, and we'll figure out whatever the task at hand is. But for some reason in my life, I cannot learn the language of wrapping a present. Every time it comes out looking like a second grader wrapped the present. So anyway, I wanted to pull up wrapping paper fails and just sort of give anybody an idea. If you're in the same boat as me and you can't grasp how to freaking wrap a present every year.
Let's just be real, right? Like, I know, you know, girlfriends I've had they've always wrapped it. My wife now wraps them. Like, I am not a rapper, right? Most dudes don't know how to rap properly. I'm just generally speaking, it's just the truth, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, man, we just don't know how to rap.
We just don't know. Yeah, we're old school. You know, right. But like if I get a box, like just like a basic box, I'm like, I think optimistically for a second, I go like, oh yeah, I could do this. But then, like, if there's any sort of weird angle on it, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And then if it's even just something that doesn't even have a package, if you say it's like one of those like riding horses with a head on it, and it doesn't come in a package, you know, kids ride on those little stick horses. Like, I'm like, how am I supposed to wrap that? It's not even in a box. Like, where are the edges?
Have you actually ran into that issue where you've had to wrap a stick horse? Because I'm calling total utter bullshit on that, because I don't think you actually have wrapped that before.
Well, we have one here. I didn't wrap it. I'm just saying I'm just in general a present that's not like in a box wrapped.
I understand.
You know. So let's run through this list here. These were 15 Christmas wrapping fails guaranteed to make you laugh. Now, some of them made me chuckle, but I thought they were good ideas. This is one where you could just put paper on it and just write wrapping paper on it. This seems like something I would have done in high school.
Absolutely. And he looks like, you know, high school writer for sure. Or the ability is his ability to curl his P's or maybe his R's, just put a little bit of flair on his writing is still not there yet. So
yeah. So but he's got a good thing going for him. That idea might develop for him as he gets older.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And so then this person got their face, I guess, printed on the entire wrapping paper. That's something that I would totally do right now.
What is a fail about that?
I don't think that's a fail. I think that's a complete 100% win.
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
everybody should get that done for themselves every year. That way, you know who you're getting your gift from. Like, oh, who gave me this? You know, you're like, oh, Craig gave me this. Look, his face is on it repeatedly.
Let me tell you something, Brad. I hope that next time this year, after we've done 300 and something episodes of this, right? God willing, we make it that far.
Yeah.
Right? And the support over on Patreon is there and we can grow and stuff. God willing, next year, you and I have our own line of wrapping paper.
Man, doesn't that sound great, everybody? Just being able to wrap a gift of joy in our faces and to give it to somebody that you love and care about, who could potentially look at it and be like, oh, that's unique wrapping paper. Who are those guys? And you could be like, oh, that's Craig and Brad. They're on weekdays on YouTube.
That's right.
That's our business card. Instead of handing out business cards, we hand out whole rolls of wrapping paper with our face and website on it.
There you go. Congratulations. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. I thought this lady's face was just funny.
It's like, you know, that reminds me of in UHF where the lady's eating the salad at the salad bar at Plots or Us.
Oh yeah,
It's just like, and now with new salad bar as they're putting their loved one in the ground.
Yeah, I think this is like tissue paper or something, which is another weird thing to use when wrapping presents. Just like sticking it in the bag and getting the right poof out of it. It's not something I'm good at, but they actually wrap the entire thing there with what looks like just tissue paper. So this one made me laugh because it is just so piss poor.
That looks like something Dad would do.
Yeah,
like what?
Yeah, that's totally our dad.
Absolutely.
Piece of tape and some styrofoam, and like it's written really bad that runs off to the edge right here to Amanda. So
doesn't make it all the way there.
Yeah, and what's funny too is I just now noticed this wrapping paper behind here. It looks like it was wrapped first in something decent, and then you open it up, and then the gift is inside the wrapping paper. Styrofoam. Can I show you with the tag on there? Go ahead.
Can you scroll back up to the sad lady?
Yeah.
Ready? And here's the Plots Are Us lady.
Same exact disappointment out of life completely. Right. Yes. That's hilarious. Spot on. I'm amazed that you pulled that up so quick. Good job.
I'm quick. I've been working on the internet for 15 years.
Yeah. Here's a duct tape idea here. You know,
good effort.
Good effort. This one's happy birthday paper. It says happy birthday, Jesus.
There you go.
That was pretty funny. That was kind of funny. This, I don't even know what's happening here, but there's duct tape and then Scotch tape on top of a Hamilton Beach box.
All right, nice. What else?
And then this one is another tape thing, but I like that this said just David.
No, is that from David? No, it's just David. Just okay.
It's just David. It looks like just David wrapped that. This one's wrapped in newspaper ads and then bags, plastic bags. I wonder what that was. Could have been groceries. And then yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to have a Christmas wrapping contest for those watching. Look, I'm not gonna have Twitter for very long, right? But if you want to tweet pictures of the gifts that you've wrapped to either me or Brad, we'll look at them and we'll reward 5,000 points to the best wrapped gift.
That's a pretty good contest prize.
I know. I agree.
Yeah, send us your gift wrapping ideas. Get creative with it, you know? Some of these might spark some inspiration, like this one here, which is halfway kind of wrapped, but the half like, that is wrapped is so bad.
I only got this little piece of it. I'm just gonna throw it on anyways. Why not just put a bow on it? I mean,
yeah,
like, what's
it
the
looks
point?
like they went, you got any wrapping? And then they just grabbed somebody else's just opened wrapping paper scraps and put it on there. Oh, this was my favorite.
Last one. Here we go. Oh, nice. I wonder what it could be.
Yeah. No, I did have one runner up here, and it was not in this list. It was this zip tied one that said "To Idiot Sister" from Brother.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty funny. Yeah,
that is. That's my favorite one of the day. Like,
yeah, that one took the cake, and it wasn't even on that list. But you know,
well, they clearly didn't do enough research on their, like, journalists today. I'll tell you what. Tell you what. Are you ready for the first ever fan art?
Yeah. I'm excited about this.
All right, great. I want to remind you guys, if you guys have made it this far, let's get to that 150 thumbs up threshold. We have our mascot. What's his name again?
Larry.
Yeah, Larry needs more thumbs. So let's get there. 150 thumbs up.
If you don't know about Larry, go back and watch a few of the last episodes. Catch up on the episodes, and you'll get to know Larry pretty well.
Okay. Here it is. This is coming from a comment. This is actually from Trusty Werner, a wonderful legend watching here. Trusty Werner brings us this. There we have actually several different looks at this. Weekdays with Craig and Brad. Every poop is a victory.
Yeah. I love it. I'd wear it.
We have the black version. We have the white version as well.
Okay.
Then I also love this one as well, off the same rundown here. Every poop is a victory.
Hey, I will wear any one of those shirts for sure.
I love the absolute effort. I love everything about that.
I appreciate that.
That's
totally.
Wonderful.
I think we owe some points here.
How many points do you want to give Trusty Werner?
I'm going to give 275 points per mock-up that he did.
Whoa. That's pretty awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, there were more.
No way.
There were more that I didn't include.
Oh,
There were just different variations.
Yeah. That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah, really great stuff. I mean, there's one that just has a, let me just show you this really quick. It's just it just got some that are just, toilets.
Yeah.
Just various variations, So, hey.
Every poop is a victory. Look, you can never have too many shirts in any kind of color with the toilet on it.
No, you can't.
Why wouldn't you want that? I would, if we make a movie one day and it's like the Weekdays with Craig and Brad movie, and it starts out, this is where my mind's going. It starts out, the credits are rolling, and it's the beginning of the day, kind of like the beginning of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He gets out of bed, and then so we get dressed and we go to our closet and we open our closet, and like in lots of movies where the main character wears the same thing, it's just a row of shirts. And it's those shirts, all those shirts, and we just pick out the one, and it's another shirt with a toilet on it, and that's what we wear in our movie.
I love that. Well, I want to let you know that Trusty Werner got there were 14 different variations, so 275 times 14. I think Trusty Werner may be the leader in the clubhouse for points right now.
Maybe we did give out 50,000 points yesterday for YouTube comment of the day.
I mean, that is true. That's pretty good. So maybe second.
If he's not number one, he's definitely probably number two at this point. So you guys got to keep up with that.
Yeah, I don't.
We just can't. We give out the points. You jot them down. You let us know every quarter how you're doing.
Okay. Guess what? Before we wrap up, we got to get a YouTube thumb. Okay. So let's just stare at the screen. Stare at the screen maniacally.
Well, you want to do a maniacal thing?
Yeah, it's just gonna be us staring at the screen right now. Thank you. All right,
favorite part of the show. I almost forgot about it again. It's my favorite part of the show.
I know. Well, you're the one because everyone else is unsubscribing with our new thumbnails. So, but the way I see it is that people are either going to come for us, and if they're not here for us, look, this is the show. Sorry, it is what it is.
This is what you get.
It is what it is.
You get to hang out and listen to us gab for 20 to 30 minutes and gab along with us. You can sit there and respond to us while you're sitting on the toilet or walking your dog, as we like to say on the show. You can laugh and be like, that's right, Craig and Brad. I agree.
God, I hope somebody puts that as a comment. That'd be great. All right. Well, just a reminder, next week, once again, the episodes are going to be at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm giving you guys a couple episodes heads up. So we're going to be uploading those later in the day. So hopefully they can be found by more people throughout the day. You can find me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Craig Skits Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then I got to go pick up the kids. And you can go find Brad with his wonderful kids music over at Juicebox Jukebox on YouTube. So go find us and, of course, subscribe to our channel for the podcast you always have time for. See you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Time. It'll be our last 9 a.m. show.
Ooh, the end of an era already?
For a while. We're testing out time slots.
Yeah.
All right.
We may be
See you guys tomorrow. Yes. All right. Bye-bye.
See you next time.